call meeting to order.
I, the undersigned clerk of the Board of Education, read the statement of the meeting.
Roll call. Travis.
Here.
John.
Here.
Here. Not here. Caleb's not here. And I'm here. Item number 4, consideration of possible action to award bid package 1-23 for the Waynoka Public Schools New Activity Center and Classroom Edition, and assign those packages to construction manager Jody Hall.
You got the floor.
Okay. Well, my stuff's not here to hand out, but you brought. Or did I give you one? Did I give you one?
Yes, I have one. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Chris Richard with Joe Hall. In front of y'all are the guaranteed max bids that we took here last Wednesday, the 6th, is that right? I can't believe it. So, we'll go through these. There's 2 or 3 that I wanted to point out. If you go to bid package number 3, which is masonry, there'll be a 3 in the top left-hand corner. As you can see, we had a low bid that night from JS Blast of $114,200. After reviewing their scope, it was an incomplete bid. They did not pick up both buildings on the masonry portion. So we moved to SIB Masonry at $240,000. That number was transferred to the front sheet. The other non-low bidder was bid package number 7. If y'all go to number 7. On millwork, part of the millwork scope was to have the epoxy tops in the science classrooms. And the 2 low bidders, as you can tell, Higgins Group at $51,000 did not have the epoxy tops, nor did EGR. So we went to the 3rd place bidder, which is Arnold Brothers, who did have the epoxy tops and was a complete scope. The last one is bid package number 17. Which is the metal building. Similar situation, American Building was low, but they left out, there was an incomplete scope as well on some anchor bolts, and then the canopy breezeway that connects the 2 buildings at the classroom addition. So those 3, we did not transfer to the front sheet. If y'all go back to the front sheet real quick. So if you choose to proceed tonight, or this morning, excuse me, your guaranteed max is the $5,090,130. Within that, there is $720,000 of contingency, which is the school district's money, which Mr. Klein will be aware of every nickel that's spent out of there. Some of that's already committed to some nets that we need to purchase, a fume hood, the roofing panels that connect the classroom addition to the existing building, and a few other items. Any questions at this point? We had a tremendous turnout the other night. We had 103 bids on 23 bid packages, which is 4.5 bids per package. Very pleased about that because it made competitive bids and it made us under budget. So I remind the district, we're the ones that are a risk for everybody on the sheet. So if anybody decides halfway through they don't want to do the work anymore, it's my problem, not the district's problem. So, thoughts? Gentlemen, questions? Feel good about our team. Everybody on the sheet we currently have worked with or done work with in the past. Several out of Woodward that are low. A couple out of Fairview. A couple out of Oklahoma City. So.
I've also gave you guys a sheet in your packet too that kind of shows the breakdown of where money's spent and where we are budget-wise. So if you kind of want to look at that, you can kind of see where we were overall on what we projected and kind of where we sit after everything estimated goes out, expenditures. We are slightly under budget at this time, so, and that's with contingency built in. Questions for Chris or John or anybody over here? Anything you want to add?
I don't think so. Like I said, I feel really good about our team, and I like the fact that, well, I mean, we're under budget, which is always wonderful. And
Put you on the spot, but accepted today, what do you think is the start time for
no,
boots on the ground?
no, I'd like to. I mean, the county did a great job with, obviously, they're doing wonderful at the track, but they've already torn out the concrete, got to start over here at the classrooms, which I'm assuming that's probably the dirt pad we'd start on, unless you tell me otherwise. So I'd like to get the surveyor out here. We've got some contract stuff and paperwork junk to go through, and then obviously the holidays, which doesn't help. There's two things about that. One, I'd kind of like to take advantage of the holidays with no kids being around and doing some work over there while there's nobody there, because it's safer. We'll put up a fence. We've already got our trailer over here. To answer your question, I'd like to get it surveyed, probably get going here in the next couple of weeks, if that's all right with you. I mean, moving some dirt. I mean, our dirt work guy's out of Woodward. I talked to him the other day. He's ready to go. He's got a job he's finishing up this week, so I'd say a couple of weeks, get started, and y'all tell me otherwise. Especially with the concrete already torn out, and it kind of, did they haul it? It was too dark. I couldn't see the net. Did he
Half of it,
Half of it.
half of it.
Couldn't see this one. So,
Any other questions?
Do I have a motion for bid package 1-23?
I make the motion to approve the package 1-23.
Second. Travis, second by John. How do you vote, Travis?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Item number 5, just a consent agenda, items 5A through 6B, or no, 5A.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Motion by John. Second by Travis. How do you vote, John?
Yes.
Yes. Item number 6, principal reports.
The word of the month for November was gratitude, and each week students and teachers plan challenges and activities that taught us about being grateful and ways to show gratitude. Also in November, 73 students earned a spot in Rail Club. Our elementary basketball teams have played in the Cherokee tournament, where our 5th and 6th grade boys won consolation. We've also played Allen Cleo, Tioga, Cherokee, and Greenwood so far, and then tonight we travel to Mutual to play Sheer Mutual. Last day of our after-school program will be tomorrow, December 12th, and we'll resume Monday, January 8th. Wednesday, our staff is attending a Meter Science Beyond ACES training, so we won't have after-school the rest of this week, after Wednesday and Thursday, and then none of next week. Then pre-K through 4th grade, we have a music program called The Incredible Reindeer, and that's this Friday at 7. 5th and 6th graders will perform in the Waynoka School Band Concert on Monday, December 18th at 7. Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Webb have planned a reading marathon on Monday, December 18th. Also, the second 9 weeks AR party is Tuesday. We're going to do a lot of STEM activities that morning in the multipurpose building, and then that afternoon we're going to watch a movie and have hot chocolate and popcorn. And the last day to meet their reading goal is December 18th, which is why we also have a reading marathon to help some of those that are right on the fence line, push them over to meet their goal. For some fun last few days of the semester, we have homecoming dress up days. Thursday, December 14th is Christmas socks. Friday is Santa's helper, and you either wear Santa or elf hats. Monday is ugly sweater. Christmas sweater, Tuesday is all out Christmas or Railroader Spirit Day. And then Wednesday, we're planning on having a dodgeball tournament in the morning with the elementary, and then in the afternoon, the sixth grade's going to put on a minute-to-minute game where the whole elementary is going to go over there and do some fun games with the sixth grade in charge. And then the teachers also have a door decorating contest. And then Railroaders of the Week for November were David E. Tolson, Jackson Litzenberger, J. Lee Baggs, Riley Schaefer, Paisley Reed, and John Nicholson. And then report cards are going to be mailed out over Christmas break.
The esports team will travel to Metro Tech in Oklahoma City today to compete in their first ever state competition. Coach Kennedy will take Aaron Jones, Jared Bolt, Jake Hagenberg, and Kyle Smiley and Wright Burlington to compete. High school football team made it to the semifinal rounds of state playoffs. Congratulations to all the coaches and players on a great season. Lane Inman and Michael Solomon were selected to play in the 8-man All-Star game. Jake Hagelberg was selected as an alternate. The Railroaders also had 5 players chosen for the All-District Team Honors, highlighting this by Offensive MVP of the Year, Landon Seeger. 2 were also chosen for honorable mention, and then 8 players were selected as All-District for the academic team. Junior high and high school basketball been off to a great start for the Rails and Lady Rails. High school team just finished up Palm Creek Hunter Tournament. Congratulations to Coach Klein and the Lady Rails for winning the Consolation Championship. Homecoming will be December 19th at 6 p.m. with the game following against Hillsdale Christian. The FFA chapter had 2 students represent Waynoka at the new League 360 conference at the Sparks camp last week. And Roten Poseidon exhibited the grand champion overall effort and bridal show at Stillwater. Mrs. Hill Middle School and High School bands and chorus programs will have their program next Monday, December 18th at 7 p.m. in the multi-purpose building. And the students of the week that were chosen for middle school and high school during Wake Up Waynoka were Titan Dunn Smith, Gracie Martinelli, Jake Inman, Bradley Beck, Shay Wilson, and Ava Watson.
All right, looking at our expenses on the month, as you can see, our general fund expenses are up $63,000 compared to last year. $18,000 is our increase in payroll. $55,000 of that went to our bond expenses. Revenue is down on the month, about $50,000. Part of that is because we moved our interest building fund. Also, gross production has taken a hit. I mean, everywhere, but year to date it's down $92,000. And we under-collected down below about $26,000, but again, I expect that to change. It just depends on when people pay their bills. So, looking at our building fund expenditures, we are up in there. Again, that is the down payment for our lighting project at the track. The revenue is up substantially. This is because of the interest that we moved. I know nobody likes the way the interest rates are right now, but for our school, it is helping. Right now, we are $130,000 above what we were last year today because of the interest rate hikes. Looking at our child nutrition, as you can see, our expenses are slightly higher than they were in the previous, and then our revenue is overall is lower. This is mainly due to no more federal money coming in. But if you're looking at under collecting the revenue, remember this is also goes into our general fund, so this affects how much revenue we collect in there, even though it says child nutrition, so keep that in mind. But again, the only loss there is from the federal money. If you look back at the years previous up there, we're collecting about what we did prior to when we started getting all the federal money. Looking at our daycare expenditures, as you can see, our expenditures are up slightly, and our revenue is up slightly, but not enough to make up the difference in our losses, but it's kind of on track to where we expected it to be.
Thank you. Item number 7, vote to approve and not to approve the schedule of regular board meetings for the 2024.
We'll make a motion to approve the schedule.
Second. Motion by Travis, second by John. How do you vote, Travis?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Item number 8, vote to approve or not to approve or amend adopt board policies.
Move to approve.
Motion second by Travis, how do you vote, John?
Yes.
Yes. Number 9, discussion and possible action regarding the review of student transfer policy, FE and capacity limits.
We have to do this 4 times a year, and our capacity is set at 20, and I recommend we keep it that way.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Travis, second by John, how do you vote? Travis?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Any new business?
No new business.
Then I'll
Move to adjourn.